I just gotta say this, you know, it's been a minute since I dropped the video because people really just, like, a lot of people just really not trying to hear the truth. And I don't want to be the one to wake people up when they ain't ready, you know. But I just have to say something about people on social media trying so hard to be cool and to fit in. And they really don't even know what type of hell they're bringing to their life by just talking about shit that they don't know about. For instance, the etymology of words. Okay? Maybe it sounds like the corniest thing in the world to say grand rising. And maybe when you hear someone say that, you just look at them and think, oh, they're a cornball or, weird or whatever. But did you ever stop and think why they're saying that? I mean, some people just doing it because they see everybody else doing it. But I'm talking about the ones that legit are doing it with purpose, or saying it with purpose. So, yes, I'm in the tub. Hey, Rev Run did it. I can do it too. And this is going to be a quick message. But, there's a thing called etymology. And there's a etymology to each word. Where the words came from, where they started, and what they were meant, what they mean. So, we should have learned this in elementary school. This language should have came with a guide on how to use it, because it can really heal you or kill you. And I don't mean your physical vessel, because this is nothing but a borrowed meat suit. But I'm talking about your soul, the thing that matters most, the whole reason for being here, the experience, it can put, it can water down the soul. The things that you call upon in your life, not knowing what it means, So the word morning, let's just tap into that, since the cool people want to say good morning. Because the corny people say grand rising, right? So to mourn is to take a loss, right? To mourn is to take a loss, to feel sadness, to feel like there's something missing. Or you already know. Everybody knows what it is to mourn. A lot of people are losing loved ones right now, left and right. So we're very savvy on what it is to mourn. Why do you want to do this every day? Why would you wish this on someone every day? There's frequencies behind each word. Every color, every sound has a frequency. Everything. Everything on this planet has a frequency. Plants. Everything. A blade of grass. So, if these words have frequencies, and they are how you tap into the cosmos and pretty much put in a request, a work order, and you're sending out, you're telling someone, and you hear it all from the time you wake up until noon. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, what is good about morning? What feels good about morning? You got to look at, and just because it's not spelled the same, because this is what someone's going to say, well, the words aren't spelled the same. They're not spelled the same, but they sound exactly the same, which means that frequency that you're sending out to mourn is going to bring you just that. A loss of some sort. Some sadness. Or whatever it is that you're summoning. And we just out here just using a lot of these words loosely. And, then we wonder why things go awry in our life. And then, of course, it'll get blanked on the devil. But if you don't know, the etymology of these words, and that's what my main reason for this message is, because step outside your box. Even if you don't care about what I'm saying, You have children, tell them. They might actually take heed to this, and we can start breaking some generational curse, starting with something small as, well, really is really, really not small at all, but starting with something so simple as words. Knowing what these words mean. Knowing when they created this word, the frequency that they wanted to put out behind these words. Because, see, these are called spelling words for a reason. And these words will cast spells over your life if you don't use them properly. It's grammar. Anybody know about grammar? That's what grammar is. That's the word, that's the word grammar. Grammar. So, and you can look it up. Check it out for yourself. I don't want to make this message this long, but you can also Google etymologies of words. I tell people all the time, please don't tell me to have a blessed day. To be blessed means bloodshed, sacrifice, a blood sacrifice. So why do you want to tell somebody that you love to have, to be a bloody sacrifice? Why? And then if I say this to someone, most times they go out their way to make sure they say it around me. Like, it's the craziest thing in the world. Like, I literally showed you proof that this word brought a bad frequency. I literally showed proof of it. But see, cognitive dissonance is a thing. And when you tell somebody something they're not ready to hear, you become the enemy. And I've realized that in my last 4 years. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do and telling people that I loved the truth. Once I found out what truth was. Because I've been lied to all my life too, and been confused and led astray and didn't know any better. And probably 4 years ago, I would have thought the person who was saying Grand Rising was corny too. But to know better is to do better. And if you don't take heed to it, like I said, tell your children to start studying the etymologies of words. They never would have told us in school to study the etymologies, because this system was never created for us to succeed. To succeed to them would be, go to one of their institutions and, work for them forever. And be a part of the system, paying taxes and all that stuff. And if it does not help them, then they didn't teach it to us. So let's break the generational curse. Let's stop being so ignorant and trying to be so cool and hip. And if this, this might not mean anything to you, but at least check my reference. Just look up etymologies of the two words that I gave you today: blessed and mourning. Just look those up. Start there, and then everything that you say, start being aware of what you're saying in the course of a day. Calling yourself names, when you lose your keys or you misplace something, and we call ourselves some of the worst stuff for making a mistake. And this is frequencies. You call yourself a D-head, you acting like one. Call yourself stupid, you acting like a dummy. Don't be a dummy. But I love y'all. And I gotta go, man.